So the first part of my presentation really dealt with getting you familiar with the company. I showed you around the website. I showed you what we do, how we do it, because not necessarily everyone who requires the services of a liquidator knows the workings of a liquidation company. So now I want to get to the part that applies to you. One of your sales reps came to me, as I mentioned earlier, said you have a lot of accessories, a large variety of goods that you would like to get rid of because you're trying to move out of your warehouse. And I just want to get you familiar with the process that we would go through in order to sell those goods, ship the goods, and what we would do for you, brokerage fees, all that kind of stuff. So first I'm going to start is that we can pick up your goods anywhere in the country. We even deal internationally if that's the case. We would offer you, we would do our due diligence and offer you a very fair value. We've had a lot of experience dealing with many different kinds of items, so hardware, accessories in your case, everything, all the categories I mentioned earlier. We're pretty good with figuring out the pricing scheme and doing our research. So we definitely put a lot of work, effort, and intelligence into assessing the value of a prospective customer's goods. So you definitely don't have to be worried about that. And basically what would happen is that we would make you an offer. If you were to accept the offer, we would pick up the order, and then we would do one of several things. One thing we would do is post your goods on our website. We have large flow of traffic, and that would really get your items a lot of exposure. Like I said before, we do trade shows every month, at least once a month. So we would definitely take your item and put it on our display. Basically the way it works is that we are brokers, essentially. If you didn't want to sell us the goods at the price that we offered, then we can go partners. That's something else we do sometimes. And we just take a small percentage. Obviously, we take the goods, we show it to our customers, they make an offer. If you like the offer, you take it. We get a small percentage fee, usually something like 5%, depending on the deal. We work out those details beforehand, and then we take care of all the logistics. You get paid the price, we get paid our 5% cut or whatever it is, and that's it. We have a very worry-free, we have excellent logistics services that take care of everything, and there's certainly nothing for the seller to worry about. We have excellent customer reviews. Our reputation is immaculate. You can even go look at our credit rating on Sans Bernard, I believe the credit agency is called, and we're the third highest in the country. So there's definitely no worries about getting paid or paying us. We'll do all the diligence. And over here, just to answer some questions that you may have, I wanted to come to the facts section of the website. Some of these things I've already gone through. Other concerns that you may have may be answered here, so we'll just go through that really quickly. So what does United Auction do? I've already explained that we are a liquidation and closeouts business. We specialize in brand name apparel, footwear, domestics, HBA, everything. I've showed you our online catalog before. It pretty much contains all of our current biggest deals. Maybe not necessarily everything that we hold in our inventory, because we do have several warehouses all over the country, but it shows the good stuff, the things that we think are attractive to customers. Is there a minimum amount to buy? Now, in your situation, because you are not a buyer, you are a seller in this situation, we buy any amount of goods, obviously more than a pallet. We always prefer buying in larger volume than smaller volume because we do that kind of thing in our company. We usually deal with trucks as far as us buying other goods and inventory goes. So definitely clean you out if that's what you're trying to do, and if you're only trying to sell part of your inventory, then we can talk as well. We usually like to take the whole thing. We accept any form of payment. Like I said before, we have a very high credit rating, and we have credit agencies working with us to make sure that everything's secure on your end and secure on our end. Like I said before, we have logistics companies that take care of everything. They arrange the shipping. We have very competitive rates. Rarely do we hear complaints about shipping costs. It's understood in this industry. Customers usually know. Here's with our international bit. Our company has just recently gotten into the international arena. We've been doing it for about 5 to 10 years. We've definitely ramped up our international business as of late. We sell and buy from Latin America, Eastern Europe, Africa, everywhere. So if you have business that you need us to take care of in another country, then we can certainly do that for you. And like I said before, we have showrooms in many parts of the country. So, wherever you live, most likely there's a showroom somewhere, within a reasonable distance. So you can always visit our offices or showrooms if you need more information, or if you want to check out samples, see what we do, see what kind of goods we tend to buy, so maybe you can offer us something better. Or you yourself can, if you ever have a deal, or you can just come present it to us. All brokers are protected in our company. We take that kind of thing very seriously. And there's always an opportunity regardless of the nature of our relationship.